أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Alhamdulillah. We are on page 16. And as we can see, as we've mentioned in our previous session, we are introducing three more new letters. All right. So we'll do the quick review at the top of the page here. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وو حي أو وي قي أو قو. Okay. So the letters are the letter ha. Take note here, this is the ha by itself, but here this is how the ha looks when it's connected to to another letter from the front. Okay. There are obviously differences in how the ha would look when it is found in different places in a word. If it's in the beginning, it's by itself, as we see here. If it's in the beginning of the word, if it's in the middle of the word, and if it's at the end of a word. Okay. And then the ya is very similar to the ta in terms of the amount of dots it has. It has two dots, but obviously the ya's dots, we've seen it before because we've dealt with it with the elongation of the I sound, and O and for the A sound as well, we've seen the ya. So we know that the ya has two letters, two dots on the bottom, at the bottom of the shape. But the ya is like the y, okay? Like if you're going to say the word yes, for example, same shape of the mouth. Then the letter daad. Daad, you're going to take the side of the tongue and try to touch it to the molars, the side, your molars, your back teeth. Okay. So you're going to try the upper molars, the tongue will go to the side, and you're going to daad. Okay, it's very difficult. But it does, with practice, we get better at it, inshallah. Okay. Allah, 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 Allah. Okay. All right. Let's practice the reading of the ha, the ya, and the dad. Okay. So the tongue goes back, Allah, not d. Allah. Okay. Allah, dad. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Who, the ha is also from the throat. Okay. Who, ha, he, ho, hey, who, ha. Obviously not ha. Okay, that's completely different. This is ha. Okay, from the throat. And then we have the ya, yay, yo, ya, you, ye, yo, yay. All right, alhamdulillah. So now we have the dad, the, ba, bu, bo, boy, ba. Okay. In the beginning, obviously, because it's a little difficult, you're just going to try and imitate what you hear as close as possible. And with practice, you don't want to, at least the cue would be not to make a d like a dal, okay? And you don't want to make a th either. All right, so it's a b, b. Okay, think of the tongue going to the molars, okay? B, ba, wala, ba, okay? So let's practice this line here. Ho, li, you, li, li, ha, qu, qu. Okay? All right, so we have a couple of letters that we saved for last, it seems. Ha from the throat. Li from the side of the tongue to the touching the molars. You, that one's not too bad, but then the cough again comes up. Li, li, ha, ha. Okay. Oh, all right. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So here we have an interesting, just a review, not a review, but something, that we find that if we have an alif, for example, after the at sound, we would elongate it. But we mentioned before, if there's a letter between, let's say this letter has a sound on it, and then there's a letter with sukoon And between the letter sukoon and the letter sound, there's something there. We skip over the something. In this case, it's the alif. So we're just going to skip over the alif. We cannot elongate this as we did here. We said fa. Here we can't say fa because of this letter of sukoon. We can't say fad. No, we say fad. And don't forget the dal is a letter of qalqala. We're going to echo this one here. Fad. Okay, fad. You're not going to say fad. Okay, so just something that would come up in the Quran in terms of what we need to look for and what we need to be able to recognize, that we do not elongate the sound, even though for all this time we've seen an alif after a, we said we have to elongate. In this case, we're telling you, no, we don't elongate if the next letter has a sukoon on it. Okay, so exception to the rule kind of thing. Okay, la, yeah, we don't say laf, no, laf. So it's recited like this. This year we recited laf. Fan, right? Fan. We don't say fan, okay? Why? Because the alif kind of falls away because of the letter with sukoon that comes after. Wal, all right? Here we have tu, all right? This is nothing different. We've seen this before. Here the waw is carrying the hamza. So we recite this as a stop, as we've seen this in previous lesson. Tu. And then qan, I mentioned this one before. Sometimes we find, in fact, most times, when we have an sound, after it will be an alif, but we don't pronounce the alif. So this will just be recited as qan. La. So here we said this is the broken alif. So you can see this is a bunch of, let's call them miscellaneous rules. Okay. La. Okay. This is an alif, a broken alif. So we will pronounce this a sound as a standing alif, as a just, pulling it twice. A duration of 2. La. Yeah, again, the alif falls away because this one has a sukoon on it. So that will be shay. We pronounce this as shay. G. All right. Alif falls away. G. Ooh, what's happening here? Here it says dhu, which means the waw is falling away and the alif is falling away, and we jump straight to the letter with sukoon. So the letter with sukoon is given precedence. Okay? Dhul. Same here. Jump over the ya, jump over the alif, jump over the wa, read that letter with sukoon there, which is a I. No, sorry, hamza with sukoon, so it becomes the. Okay? Yeah, this is how we read it. The. Jump over, jump over, jump over. It's not carrying anything. All right, it's not just there. Some words will have this like this, and they are there for a reason, but that's not what we are interested in for now. We just want to know how to recite it. Okay, yeah, the ya is carrying the hamza. The hamza has a I, so that's just I. Riba, okay, riba. There should be a on this one. Okay, so this will be riba. Okay, so there should be standing fatha there also. It's missing from the print. Yeah, the same thing that we said with sukoon applies to the mushadda. Okay, we'll connect straight to the letter of mushadda, which means we're jumping over this alif. We're not elongating the sound. Walla, walla. Okay. Yeah, the same. We jump over the alif. This lam uh, would have a sukoon on it, but the letter that has the mushadda is given precedence. So we jump from the na to the su. Nassu. So it's recited like that. Nassu. Okay. هل. Okay. هل. مصطى. مصطى. كدي. كدي. Jumping over, connecting straight to the mushadda. ظن. 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 All right. Also, we have to read this with غنة because it's a noon with mushadda. So ظن. ظن. نري. وزة. Jump straight to the mushadda. أن. 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 Noon with mushadda. Needs to be read with غنة. فسة. فسة. Jump over. Connect straight to the mushadda. Okay. And then I think we'll go straight onto this lesson here, because the next lesson we're going to be covering a few different tajweed rules. So we'll conclude this lesson in, let's say, this is about 20-minute video, and we'll conclude with this. Here we have a few, perhaps I should put this into the next lesson, inshallah. This, you can see it says here when a stop. So the circle, we see the circle in the Quran. It just says that if we see a stop like this, the sound before the stop will be dropped, right? So when we have the stop, when this is found, when you see the stop sign, when it's found, the letter before it drops the sound. So here we have, we'll read that. We have a ah sound there. So here you can see you don't read the ah sound. So if I, for example, yeah, you, here's a ha. So we introduce the ha. If you look back here, that's the ha on its own. That's the ha in the beginning. And the ha looks like this. They have the ya connected to the ha. So that's what the ha looks like in the middle of the letter. Yeah, we got the ha back to normal again. But in the middle of a word, it looks like this. Sometimes it doesn't look like that, so much, so obscure, but in this case it's a ha. So we have ya ayyu, that's we're pulling the ya and then the alif with the a, ya ayyuhal, ya. So yeah, let's enlarge this a little bit. All right. Yeah, we're reading the yeah. Then there's the alif with the a. All right. And the alif with the a is being connected to this yeah with the mushadda and the dhamma. Ayyu. So it's yeah, ayyu. Yeah, we have a ha. Ha. Hal. There's supposed to be sukoon on yeah. I think it's because of the space that the sukoon wasn't printed. So that hal, that sukoon will be on that lam there. So yeah, ayyu hal. Yeah, we have a standing fatha. So that's a kaf, kafiruna. But the rule says we don't pronounce the a. We can say al-kaf. Yeah, we can see the sukoon. Al-kafirun. Ya ayyuhal kafirun. Ya ayyuhal kafirun. Okay, the stop tells us that sound will drop. So that's the rule. We'll just stop there for today. The session is quite long, about a 20-minute session, inshallah. And in our next session, we'll take it up from here, inshallah. So I will read through this section and perhaps introduce the rule of idgham. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. All right, the progress is positive. I'm happy about the progress we're making. And alhamdulillah, please share these videos. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell and all these things. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that as many people as possible can benefit from these videos, inshallah. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu.